Guys, starting to bring you another video. Today we got some Mortal Kombat news, so let's get started. So, apparently, after the official launch trailer, we had another character breakdowns that came out, and they were Reiko and Shang respectively. Now, they show Shang in the official trailer with his fatality, which is really cool. Which included like potions and stuff. I found that really interesting, but can't wait to see what Reiko and Shang can do. This is our first time looking at a breakdown of Reiko, and our first time looking at a breakdown of Shang Tsung. So let's go ahead and jump right into it.
So, what I like to start out with
Reiko
here,
first.
he's got his back too. We're going to do some normals real quickly.
Sure.
Just a spinning back fist.
It's
Boom.
pretty fast.
Highly advantageous. So you throw that out there, you might throw it out again, you might go for a command grab. Lots of stuff you can do off of that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Not a combo move, just a very fast pressure move. What I love to use for two, which is an overhead. Also pretty quick. Are you going to get that confused with this?
Maybe,
Who knows?
maybe.
I sure do. But what's it doing? Putting you right there in front again.
Right.
Putting
For
you
the grinder.
Right for the grinder, exactly. Now here's the interesting thing about his some of his other normals. I said he had some distance stuff. So like usually you're thinking like here.
Yeah.
He can actually start things from here with this energy he has coming off his stuff. So you can start things from here.
That's really
Okay.
good distance.
Yeah.
So he actually covers a little more distance than you might actually think he does. So this thing right here,
Bam.
good for long range.
And
Okay.
notice how that would complement the overhead. It's low.
Yes, exactly. And then you also have like something like this.
Okay.
Just a big knockdown. It's your forward four. My go-to
Okay.
move, like say for a punish or to start things, is this right here. And then you can link that into
Okay.
this move, things like
Okay.
that. So that's just a forward 1-2, quick punches, kind of a good punisher, good way to
It
start
seems like
combos.
he's almost always in
And
the
then we got
right
another
range.
new
He does
background.
feel
here.
like he
Like-
is, doesn't he?
Oh,
He's
for
got a lot of
stage,
tools
which is
that
cool.
it just seems like he's always in the right range.
Go ahead and jump at me.
Bam.
So, just standing three, pretty good anti-air. As you can see, it covers a lot of space.
It's almost hitting the health bar.
Right, it almost knocking the health bar down. So if you can read its jump, that's a pretty good anti-air, I would say. I've been using it a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really enjoy that. Let's talk about grabs.
Okay.
Okay.
He has just this sweet grab, and you can do it, there. And you can
It's like a
also
wrestling
pick the
move
side you
almost.
want to go to as well.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
For 2 bars,
2 bars.
it does a lot more damage. It does about 210.
Uh-huh.
Costs 2 bars. You can also choose the side you want to go onto as well. So I can do I'm going to go over here.
Okay.
So
Put
back
it in the
and forth.
corner, get out of the corner,
out of the
if you're in
corner.
the corner.
And are you still almost at range with that kick too afterwards?
Oh, sure. Yeah. So
Okay.
boom, you're
Bam.
Okay.
Yeah.
right
That's-
back in there.
Okay.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Super awesome there. He also has from returning.
Mortal Kombat 4.
We
He's
have
got
Okay.
that throwing stars.
Yeah.
And then the EX version, of course.
I love that.
The circle
yeah.
comes out,
I love that.
which is awesome. Probably one of my favorite moves, just visually, is this. He has this slide tackle. It just comes into some ground and pound.
He's just pummeling
beat you
your
up.
face.
It is his armor move.
Oh, really? Cool.
So it can. I mean, I love it as an armor move. Like
Right.
you don't combo after it. But
Right.
like the amount of times that hits when someone pushes a button, and then guess what?
And he's also advanced the tool quite a bit.
Yes,
So
and
that's
then
very good for
He's
an armor.
still in range.
Get right back in there. Also have a low slide.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. So
Which okay.
I was gonna say. So I mean, he can close in the distance
Yes.
Very
multiple
Okay.
ways.
Yes.
Either with an armor to slide or that slide.
You can also turn it into a knee,
What?
which you
What?
can combo after as well.
That's crazy.
You can also EX it, pardon, into I missed it, the combos after that
Yeah.
as well. Still kind of working on this one, but you can do the slide into other combos. So he has a lot
Okay.
of sort of rangy stuff he can do, high, low, get in his face, do some grabs. I wouldn't say he's your typical air opponent.
Right.
Like you can he has stuff, you can get down close to him again, do
Okay.
that. But generally, he loves being firmly planted on the ground, I would say.
And then punching you in the face.
He loves punching you in the face. Now, I've chosen Scorpion. I want to show Scorpion a little bit as his cameo.
Okay.
Scorpion has some neat things. So let's say you're pressuring me, like knock me down. I'm super scared. What do I do?
What are you gonna do, bud?
I'm gonna try to back out and get. Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing. I'm pushing the wrong button.
I was gonna say I'm watching you pressing the wrong button.
Okay.
Well, there's his throw. So I can actually be pulled back by Scorpion. Mm-hmm. So it's a defensive cameo maneuver.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Oh, you get me out of it. Boom. I'm back. Now I can maybe go back to Shuriken, kind of, readjust, figure out what I'm doing wrong, that sort of thing. Also has this cool overhead, which you can do,
Into a crumple.
Yep.
just throw out
Okay.
if I want to. You can put it into combos. I don't use it in combos as much with Reiko, but I'm sure there's a lot of places it does.
Yes.
If they're in the air and you do it, it does have a bounce mechanic as well. We
Okay.
can show that if I can get it. Try to jump for me. That might not work for me.
No.
One more time.
Yeah,
There
you
we
got
go.
it.
So yeah, you can do a bounce as well.
No worries.
One thing I forgot that I'm very excited about, because I do this a lot in games, is I love parries.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So let's show the parry real quick.
okay.
First one, just a knockdown. Now if you EX it, I messed up, sorry. You can then turn it into combo.
Nice.
Punish.
Nice.
Going full.
Beep, beep.
Look at you, Lanny.
That one.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can turn your EX parry into a combo.
That's very cool.
Super cool.
Okay.
Back to Scorpion. He also has this move where he can. I already did that one. Sorry. Throw fire up. Right.
Spitting hot fire.
You can
Yep.
start doing combos off
Thank
of
you.
that, right? It can go different ranges as well. So I can do something. Let me think like
Okay.
this. Let me try it again. Sorry.
What? Whoa!
Nice.
Okay.
Got it.
Way to go, Lanny.
That.
So
Alright.
I put him to the other side. Pop
Right.
up. Goes for there. So Scorpion definitely a lot of things you can do. Definitely for combo stuff. Also for safety.
Yes.
Big time for safety.
Okay.
I think we should probably go to his Fatal Blow.
Okay.
Because his Fatal Blow is very interesting. If he does it regular, it's a grab.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do if someone's going to do a Fatal Blow to you that's a grab? What's something you would do?
You jump.
You should
Everyone knows
try
that.
Everyone knows.
Try jumping.
Nope.
So,
What?
if you hold up,
He pulls you
During.
back down?
it will do an air grab.
That's awesome.
That's
But it won't grab on the ground.
right.
If you hold it regular, it'll grab on the ground.
That's crazy.
First thing we'll talk about is the
Shang Tsung
claws,
time.
which you can kind of expect he uses in a lot of his normal attacks. Like instead of a sweep kick, he uses his claws. They give him pretty good range. He has a bunch of slashing normals.
Okay.
He's got this back one that acts as a pop-up.
Okay.
Yeah, I am a big fan of the claw trail. That's pretty badass.
Yeah, it looks really cool. One of his key strings I'd like to show is his forward 4, which is this triple kick. Really good range, pretty quick mid. I think it's going to be one of his kind of key normals.
Knocks away.
Yeah. And then let's check out his throw, which I'm a huge fan of because it reminds me of Mortal Kombat 3.
It does.
That's one of my favorite takes on Shang Tsung.
Okay.
It's awesome. I love when we have those little throwbacks in
You
there.
can also see he has this quick overhead. It doesn't pop up or lead to combos. It's pretty fast, and it's going to lead to a knockdown. And here's a really interesting twist on Shang Tsung that I can't wait to talk about. So, there's always a debate. Some people like him when he's an old man. Some people like him when he's young.
Okay.
Right.
Why not both?
Okay.
Well-
Any time during a fight, Shang Tsung can morph into an old version.
Nice, cool.
And this drastically changes his move list.
Like
What?
how?
Well, for example, when he's young, his 2-4 is a knockdown.
Mm-hmm.
When he's old, 2-4 becomes a low.
Do you think it's because he can't stretch that much in there?
That's not right.
Another example, back 1-2
Uh-huh.
is a pop-up. When he's old, it's a mid that knocks down.
Okay.
However, his overhead becomes a low combo starter.
Interesting. It's because he's just not as flexible.
And his forward 4 string is significantly
Wow.
longer
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
has more hits.
Okay.
That's cool.
Another neat thing is This is not meant to be something that you have to set up, switching back and forth. It's not something that, you need to cover your base. It's meant to be very quick, and it's something you should be going in and out constantly.
Cool.
So in addition, you can see it's pretty quick. You can also do it in the air,
Oh, neat. Yeah.
and you can do it in the middle of a combo. And it's extremely fast.
Wow.
You can also switch
That's just swaggy.
Yeah.
Like, this
and
is
then
cool.
finish combos. Here's an example.
Oh.
So I'm actually inputting it, hitting the morph, and then switching at the end of the combo automatically, and I can go straight into a combo.
Wow. There's
Okay.
gonna be some cool stuff between
Yes,
these.
yes.
Oh yeah, which I'll show more when we get into a special move.
Oh, okay.
So let's go into a special move.
Sure.
Straight off the bat, you expect it. It'd be weird if he didn't have it. He has the flaming
Absolutely.
skulls. You can do the double.
And
Okay.
he's like in his classic pose too, which
Exactly.
I love.
It came back from
He also has an
11.
EX version that kind of starts off as a kind of reference to his 3D fireball from Deadly
Yeah,
Alliance.
basic Deadly Alliance. Yeah.
Okay.
You can also do a fireball in the air. And then
He's
let's
just controlling everything.
yes.
Okay.
Then he has a new move using his claw, which is a claw slash.
Oh.
It's a great combo ender. The EX version has armor, so it's kind of this anti-pressure tool.
Super cool.
Okay.
Another new move, which again reminds you of MK3, is Bed of Nails.
Awesome.
He summons these, flips backwards. It's like an escape tool. You want to get back to zoning. You can do it as an anti-air. You think they're going to jump.
Okay.
They're going to land on
Splat.
a bed of nails, which is
Yep.
a really painful way to land from your jump.
That's super cool.
And then he also has the ability to morph into his opponent.
He's doing all the morphing.
Yes.
It's morphing time for him.
He can also morph back.
And so will you time out after a while, or?
Yes. He
Okay.
can either morph back on his
Okay.
own, or he'll time out.
Gotcha.
Now, as an old man, his special moveset completely changes. Instead of these straight fireballs, he has a ground fireball.
Oh, it's like his classic. Ah, that is.
That's cool.
Instead of the multiple kind of claw move, he has a single one that covers significantly more space. And this is also an armored move. Instead of the bed of nails, he has this injector, where he actually implants you with an injection of poison that mutates you, and then knocks you away. Now this has an EX version that is super, super cool.
Okay.
He'll inject you, morph into the opponent, their restand, and then he actually gets a damage buff where he's Scorpion, but he'll be doing even more damage.
That's pretty
What?
nasty.
Better,
That's broken.
a better
Exactly.
Scorpion than Scorpion. Yeah.
And he has an air fireball of his own, which is like a jumping version of the classic ground skull.
Right. Awesome. So cool.
Still in Scream Skull.
Yes.
Is there anything he can't do?
He's pretty awesome. So one thing I wanted to show is the different ways that you can combo.
Oh yeah.
So you could do stuff like, normally you just combo into this. You can morph mid-string and then do a special move. Another example.
Oh, what?
So I was able to start as Young, go into a combo string, do a special move as old Shang, then do the restand with a morph. So 2 different morphs in one combo.
That's crazy.
Very, very cool.
That's a lot.
Yeah, Tyler's not gonna play this character. That's what I know.
Well, one really wonderful thing about him is, while there's a ton of depth, he's actually not super hard to play because the moveset, the inputs are the same between young and old. So the fireballs, he has 2 different
that's
types
great.
of fireballs, but they'll always be down forward 1.
Okay.
Or the bed of nails move is down back 3, and the
Okay.
injector's down back 3. So, the
They
depth.
translate
Yeah,
perfectly.
They
it's
translate,
it's
correlate to with
intuitive
each other.
while
I got
also
you.
having
I
a
got
lot
you.
of depth to it. So there's a lot
I
to
got
think
you.
about, but you're thinking about what you want to do, not how to do it, which I think is a really neat design.
That's sick.
So I'd play
You
him
can
like
change
young
between
first
old
round,
man and young
second round
Shang. It's
old,
crazy.
And in my
And then still be able to morph it to somebody else's character. It's crazy.
You
That's
could
crazy.
do that, but
That's
I really
crazy.
think when you get used to it,
You know how many
it's gonna be
combos
super
you can get off of that,
effective for
especially
going
if you
back
know
and forth. I think that's
Scorpion's
gonna be
moveset
And
on
it's
top of
really
that.
easy
It's
to
crazy.
do. It's just down,
Yeah.
down, left trigger.
It's
Right?
just
That
down
that
one
could be
Oh, it's just
game
down,
changing.
okay.
He is
Like
not meant
this
to
this
be
this character from the
challenging
swaggiest
to
out of all
play.
characters.
The challenge is how
When
you
it comes to
apply the
combos.
tools. The tools themselves are not meant to be overly challenging.
Gotcha.
And the strings, when you're morphing, it's very lenient. Like, you input it, and then once the special move's about to come out, that's when the morph happens.
Okay.
Very
Let's
cool.
talk about the cameo I chose, because I chose
Yeah,
Shujinko.
yeah, he popped out for a second, but we haven't seen him since.
He's one of the coolest cameos in the game. Shujinko has no unique moves. Instead, he duplicates moves depending on who the opponent is using.
A good mix up of Shang Tsung and Tsung.
Exactly.
They're both taking stuff.
So
yeah.
just like Deception, he's able to just watch people fight, learn, take after them, and then copy their moves. So his throw,
This is a lot to take in right now.
his throw actually changes every opponent. So he is using Scorpion's forward 4 attack as his throw.
Okay.
He
Okay.
also, if you look at his meter, it's actually different than everyone else.
Yeah.
So he starts out with no ability to use his cameo at all. You call him in, and he will start meditating, and you can see his cameo bar is filling up.
Yep.
Once it's filled, he now has access to moves.
What moves does he have access to?
I can call him out, and he can do Scorpion's
Oh, that's
rope
crazy.
spin.
What?
One charge of it. You can see one
Bruh,
charge.
come
of it.
on, bro. I'm not even if you want to
Now
double
he
that
can
down.
recharge him, so I can call him in using his Apep punch, and he'll begin to meditate. You can see he's building his meter back.
Now, as a player, I'm like, I want to hit him, get him out of there.
Right.
I don't want him meditating anymore.
And I can call him out if I think you're going to hit him.
Okay.
So now with 2 charges, I can do his second move, which is, you know, it had to be this.
Oh,
Get over here.
Yeah,
Okay.
so could you do a double get over here?
Yes, you could.
Mind blown.
And there's
This
the
timeline's
conquest.
crazy.
Another way to charge him up. And then he gets to do it. And you can also, like, you can have him come out, be next to you, and at any time he can peace out. So you're going to want to protect him on screen while building up. Then once the meter's built up, you can call him at any time.
So sometimes I'll use cameo as a barrier for me to take a hit so I don't have to.
Yes, you could
For
do
you,
that.
you want to be a barrier for him so he doesn't take the hit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I see. I see.
And let's go into the X-ray.
Protecting the cameo is crazy. Okay. Ooh. Woohoo! We saw it. We saw this, man.
So, as I've
This is
explained,
crazy.
he has the ability
This is
to
crazy.
copy moves from the opponent.
See that? Did you
If
see
you
that,
use
bro?
Shujinko
Like that.
against
Just
Shang
injects.
Tsung, the first move he can steal is the classic Fireball,
What you would expect.
which you'd kind of expect. But his level 2 move, he steals the ability to morph. And he will morph into Shang Tsung's cameo. And then I have access to cameo Kung Lao's moves.
That's a lot to take in.
What?
It's very neat.
That's a lot to take in.
And that even includes the cameo throw. So I morph into Kung Lao, and then I can use all of his moves and his throw. It's just a fun little scenario in that match that I thought would be really cool to show.
There was
Okay, first of all, the fact that Shujinko can turn to other cameo characters is crazy. And then use their moves against them is crazy. I just love this. And this Shang Tsung is still... So imagine if you want to just use that move where he just kind of like... Scorpion does the little circle move with a spear, okay? Like, imagine if you did that, but with Shang Tsung and Shujinko at the same time. That would be double hit crazy. I think you could do a lot with that. I'm telling you, when Scorpion and when Shang Tsung come out, he's gonna get nerfed a lot, because if you don't, he gonna be broken. Like, he gonna be the most broken character in the game with Shujinko. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Or either they gonna nerf Shujinko, one of the two. Somebody gonna get nerfed. I'm telling you, because somebody gonna be like, "Oh, this is not fair," and blah blah blah. I'm telling you, it's cool, but I'm telling you, as a player that has played fighting games, and I know for a fact there's certain combos, when you mix them together, they will get nerfed if they're too overpowered. So I'm just saying. Let me know what you guys think of all this character breakdown gameplay with Shang Tsung and Shijinko, and of course, Shang Tsung, and I'll of course see you guys in the next video. Peace out.